Okay, so we will start the session in couple of minutes. So as the screen is shared to all of you, so we have flashed out the outreach schedule for today, that is 27th of March, and we have three challenges. Challenge number 11 of disk, challenge number 13, and challenge number 14 of disk, and these are basically organized and will be taken by technical session will be taken by DGEME. So if I will just scroll down the sheet for everyone to see the outreach schedule. So on 6th of April we have six challenges, and this is for 10th of April. 13th April, D here stands for disk challenges, and like here I can just mark it out. The 3 is ADITI for the reference, and for 17th of April these are the list of challenges. 1D stands for challenge number 1 of disk. 20th April we have these many challenges for the technical outreach session. बता दिए मैम. So today we will be taking the technical session of three disk challenges. Challenge number 11, 13 and 14. So the respective line directive will be DGEME. Yeah. So we will wait for another couple of minutes for users to join. So please allow us. Yeah.
Madam, I am Prashant Deshpande from
Yes.
Pacific Mechatronics.
Mm-hmm.
This schedule you are going to share to the attendees, or like,
Yes.
because some of the challenges which we are looking for, those are not covered today.
Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat?
Yes, some of the challenges what we are interested into, they are not scheduled today. But will we get this particular schedule what you are just showing on the screen?
No, sir, you can take screenshot if you want.
Okay, because 13th, can you please scroll it down, madam, if you don't mind? 13th, yeah, 1 minute, madam, 1 minute.
Sir,
Thank you, madam.
Ma'am, 16D, when it will be covered? One 6D.
Sir, it
7A.
has already been covered on 23rd of March itself.
Oh, I missed the session, ma'am.
Yes, you may see the recordings which is available on the YouTube channel of IDEX.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
uh,
Uh,
Ma'am, the link for the YouTube will be shared, or like?
yes, we will share that in couple of minutes in the chat box. You may refer
Okay,
to that. Okay,
sure.
just 1 second. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So we will be starting our technical outreach session today with the three set of challenges by DGME. I hope all the concerned officials from DGEME are present in the outreach session today. Can you, sir, please confirm so that we can start?
Good afternoon. This is Lieutenant Colonel Mahil. I'm from DGEME. I'll be answering all the queries with respect to these three challenges.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So we will be taking we will be flashing out the problem statement one by one, and then, sir, probably you can take over from that.
Roger.
So this is the problem statement 11. Integrated indigenous development of germanium lenses for thermal images. So I request if we can just go through and flash out some of the problem statements here and give the challenge brief and definition so that the audience and the startups may get a brief idea about the challenge and the other supporting things. So please.
This problem statement is with respect to the germanium lenses which are used in the thermal imagers. Presently, all the thermal imagers which are there in the Indian Army are either ex-import or made by DPSUs. So, what the major issue which is coming in that is the OG lenses, which are the mainstay for any kind of thermal imager, are germanium coated, and they are all ex-import. What we are looking for is germanium coated lenses indigenized, so that we reduce the our dependency on ex-import items. We are looking for all kind of germanium lenses. Somebody who can manufacture the lenses and do the germanium coating and do the form fit for any kind of thermal imagers. That is the major problem definition statement.
Sir, is it done or we can move to other problem statement?
We can, if anybody has a question on this particular problem statement, then they can ask this question right now also if it's okay.
Okay, sir, that is fine. So I request all the startups and other audience if they have any questions related to problem statement 11. So nodal officer is here, so you may ask the questions, please.
Sir, this is Prasen from Adri. May I go ahead and ask question?
Yeah, please go ahead, please.
Sir, this at what TRL are you expecting for with these lenses? I mean, those are like already tried out with the thermal imagers with the germanium coating, and if any other kind of specification you are like preferring in terms of the wavelengths and everything of the IR spectrum.
See, the germanium coating is not specific to any IR spectrum. They are basically the germanium coated lenses are only allowing the IR radiations to move inside. So all the SWIRs, MWIRs, and LWIRs are using the same OGs. So what we are actually looking at is the form fit. So the lens shape and size may change, but otherwise they are almost the same.
Okay, and then like in that way, any thickness parameters or like let's say the process of coating like electroplating or something is there or like basically thermal evaporative coating, is there any kind of specification that procedure should be followed like this or something like that?
See, the thickness of the lenses, it has to be mill grade, and military grade specifications can be shared with you on requirement basis. However, they are already available on the internet. As far as the electroplating is concerned, that is not required for this particular germanium coating.
Yeah, so electroplating are just like a kind of example, but then yes, so international standard we are matching.
Yeah.
So in the indigenous aspect, so that is what the specification where like if it can if it comes from you, then it will be efficient for us to like.
So, what kind of specifications are you looking for?
Likewise, the refraction should be that one. The when after coating the finishing the RMS value should be the surface roughness should be there X Y Z. So likewise, sir.
So if you need all that, we can show you the samples which are available with our base workshops. And after seeing the sample, you'll get a fair idea.
Perfect, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. This is Puneet from Eon Space Labs. If I may ask a question, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes. So, sir, we are actually designing, developing, and manufacturing these kind of optical filters as well as the free lenses that we have done, because germanium has been considered as one of the rare earth material. We have some other combination of lenses also which are giving a better thermal performance and images, both SWIR and NMWIR. Also working with Ridex Open Challenge 4.0 for Indian Navy. So, sir, such kind of lenses will also work for the specification.
Your voice is getting cut. Can you go a little slower so that I can understand?
Okay. Is it better, sir, now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, sir, we have some solutions, sir, already that we are developing with the Indian Navy for the same solutions, where we are developing solutions because germanium is a rare earth material. It is very difficult to find these materials, as well as the cost is increasing. Where we have, sir, found out and manufactured lenses in India itself at our own manufacturing facility, which are germanium-free lenses. Which is indigenously done, and we are already working with IDEX Open Challenge 4.0 with Indian Navy. So just wanted to understand the combination of these lenses will also work for you, because we are able to meet the DRI ranges and the military specifications that are there.
See, actually, the combination of lenses will not work because we are looking for the germanium lenses for already in-service equipment. So there is no scope for any other lenses coming in place of the existing. There is no scope for that. So what we are looking for, somebody who can make the lenses as per the form and fitment factor. So the lenses have to be coated before being put into the OG.
Understood,
Objective
sir.
glass.
So, sir, we already have some solutions, so probably we can add on to that. That will give you an idea also to understand the performance of these germanium lenses that we have.
Sure. If you have, if it is made in India, there's it is absolutely okay, because what is happening is that we are getting the ex-import items in any case. The problem is the turnaround time. It is every time we have to go for ex-import waivers, and it's costly and it takes a lot of time.
Exactly, sir. Sure, sir.
So
We'll
we
add
are
it in
trying to reduce that and dependency on ex-import items.
Makes
Although
sense,
I
sir.
understand that germanium is a rare earth metal, but someday, somehow, we have to start it in India itself.
Very true, sir. Which is why, sir, we have identified some combination of lenses. However, we have germanium lenses also that are already deployed on the fields by Indian Navy. They are using it. So we will mention that in the proposal, sir.
Yeah, you can do that. And if you are already doing the germanium coating on the lenses, then I don't think there should be a problem for you to do the lenses.
Sure, sir.
Hello, sir. This is Preetham from Q Access Motors.
Yes, sir, please.
So the two questions basically, one is like, obviously you're not talking just about the coating of germanium, right? It is the entire lens is made up of germanium material. It has to pass the IR radiation entirely through that.
No, I don't think so, because the whole lens is never made of germanium. It is the coating which is germanium. Lens is not made of germanium.
IR lens will be required to be germanium. Otherwise, glass will not pass the IR wavelengths. It will be visible like
glass coated with germanium is what is doing the trick for IR to pass. The complete germanium is never used for the objective lens.
Actually, probably that question I'll
Hello.
answer the second question, because this one I mean, I have counter in a different way, because we are using a regular glass will not pass air through that.
Yeah.
The second question is, thing is, we are also trying to import this germanium lens for one of our products, which is the gyro stabilized gimbal. With AR camera, and we know that majority of the germanium is there in China, right? So obviously, we don't want to get things from China, but my thing is like, as long as this material, it cannot is there's no software or electronics involved, then okay, if we at least get the raw material from China and get the lens, like do the coating that we require and use it for design.
See, if you can get the germanium from anywhere and making the coating here, that is totally your call, because that is something which I cannot comment on as of now. I am not at the authority to comment on something which is available in India or not.
Okay, so the raw material is definitely not available in India. I mean, at least to my knowledge. So like there are few companies which we get this lens from, and they have a lead time about 16 weeks. Right now, we are struggling to get that.
So basically, the lenses are itself coming from China.
Sorry, sir.
Basically, the germanium coated lenses are directly coming from China. That's what you're saying.
No, I mean, so it's not the coated lens. I mean, the entire germanium lens, even the lens.
See, it is a germanium coated lens. I guess you have to recheck on that maybe, because all the thermal images that are there in the Indian Army are all using OGs which are germanium coated lens. It is not germanium made lenses. The cost of a germanium made lens will be very, very high.
Okay.
Hi, sir. Vishal this side from Paris.
Yeah.
Sir, so just basically, I just want to know, so Indian Army needs only Germanium coated lens, right? So
As
where
of
we are
now, yeah.
using another material to the make the lenses and do the Germanium coating over the lens both side.
Yeah.
So the needed for the both side or the single side only?
Both sides.
Both sides Germanium
Yeah.
coating.
Yeah.
So, do you have any specific requirements for the coating, like coating range, like 1 fringe and 2 fringe?
Somebody from your technical team will have to come and check it from the existing setup.
Okay.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm Prashant Deshpande from Pacific Mechatronics, Pune.
Yes, sir.
I have one general question regarding IDEX this 14. Suppose if we are doing any of the project which is listed in this IDEX 14 without taking any funds from the customer, will you be able to participate in this challenge?
Sir, this question should be answered by the ADB, not me. Ma'am, if you can answer this question from the IDEX.
Yes.
So can you ask the question again?
Yes, I have a question that any challenge which is listed in IDEX 14, suppose if our company or if anyone is already doing the development of that product without taking any funding from the customer, in such scenario, will you be able to participate in IDEX challenge?
So we'll be taking up these questions in the general outreach. We'll be having a general outreach after the technical outreach. So
Okay, ma'am.
right now we'll be focusing only on the technical aspect.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Any other questions with respect to germanium lenses?
Sir, just a question, small question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is the current supply chain problem that you are facing? Can you know that?
Basically, right now, the supply chain problem is that all the thermal images that are made are ex-import in nature. So there's a long lead time, and the cost is very high.
Okay, sir. Is there any specific country that we are buying from?
I don't know if I am permitted to disclose that in this forum.
Okay, sir. Okay, that's all.
So from where we can get the technical specs for this? You said that you.
See, anybody who would want to see this can give a official query to ADB, and we'll arrange their visit to 509 Army Base Workshop, Agra. That is where all the thermal imagers are being presently repaired at the D level, that is depot level, and they strip open everything. So any kind of lenses that you want to see, you'll be able to see it there.
Done, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions from the present problem statement? Or can we move to next problem statement?
Now we can move on.
Sure, sir, sure. So here is the problem statement 13, indigenous development and manufacturing of detector cooler assembly used in HHTI with LRF and HHTI Bi-ocular. So I request nodal officer to please explain and brief the audience about the challenge title and the problem statement. Thank you.
Okay, so Dewar detector cooler is the heart of any thermal imager. The Dewar detector cooler is what is required for a thermal imager to cool down to the cryogenic temperatures and thereafter uh, give the image. So presently there are two countries which are developing the Dewar detector coolers. That is Israel and France. As far as we are aware, the Dewar detector cooler, as the name suggests, are divided into three basic components. That is the Dewar. Dewar is basically the vacuum chamber, the detector, which is basically detecting the IR radiations and converting those IR radiations into visual, and the cooler, which is the cryogenic cooler, which is bringing down the temperature inside the Dewar to minus 77 degree Kelvin. So this is what is basically a DDC. Presently, all thermal imagers which are cooled thermal imagers, whether they are the full equipment may or may not be indigenized. However, the Dewar detector coolers are still ex-import. So this problem definition statement is looking for somebody who can make the Dewar detector cooler in India, indigenize the Dewar detector cooler, and make it form fit for the existing thermal imagers. Presently, the name HHTA with LRF and HHTA Bi-ocular have been given because they are maximum number in proliferation. However, once somebody can make a DDC, the machining part can be done for any other DDC, all kind of DDCs. So if there's any question with respect to DDC now, I'll be ready to take it.
Yes, sir. So, like small question about this. The similar IDEX challenge was proposed earlier, maybe year and a half back or something. So, is it that like there is already some development happening on the IDDCA, or this is the only development that will happen?
So I'm sorry, who am I speaking to, please?
So, this is Yogesh from Luminesic.
Okay.
And I have seen that there was a earlier IDEX challenge regarding detector Dewar cooler assembly development in India, and
Okay.
I believe it was even awarded to few people. So I'm just curious to know whether it is the same is floated again, or this is the another challenge.
So if you're talking about a year and a half back, at that point of time, it was not awarded to anybody. However, presently it was again taken up in HSPC, and in that the board of officers has already, there were only two participants in that. So in that the board has given some kind of recommendations. That is also only because there were only two participants. If there are more participants which are willing to make the Dewar detector cooler in India, indigenized, we are happy to speak to them.
Okay.
So Nitin here from ADB. As far as Army goes, this is the only project which we have launched with respect to the Dewar detector. There is no other project which is going on with Army as of now.
Okay. Thanks for confirming, sir. So in here, major challenges is development of a cooler, or we are okay with indigenization of any part of it, like There are three
All
parts as you mentioned.
complete Dewar detector cooler, complete
So,
DDC,
okay, including the detector.
including the detector.
Okay, and is there any particular specification regarding the which kind of detector we want? Is it 8 to 12 micron thermal imager or MWIR?
See,
Or
what we're in this particular challenge, the two equipment that are given, they are working on MWIRs because the maximum equipment that Indian Army is presently holding are all working on MWIRs.
okay, so this will be
So
mostly MCT based detectors, mercury cadmium
INSB,
telluride,
INSB, they will
INSB.
be all
Okay, I know.
INSBs. Yes,
Okay, indium antimonide.
yes.
Um, uh,
So it is the detector that you may be wanting to know would be about 320 to 256 or 640 by 512.
okay, around VGA specification, I
Yeah.
understand.
So
And
the whole thing is ki if you are able to make DDC, if you are able to make the detector in house, you
Mhm.
can choose the kind of detector because the detector will also come along with the associated electronics.
Yes, so sir, like I would like to mention that we have in-house capability and we are working in this domain on development of detectors and ROICs for a long time in India.
Okay.
And our counterparts also work in the some of the development of the IDCAs, and we have delivered few IDCAs by assembling the components obtained from different vendors and providing it. So, is that kind of indigenization allowed, or it has to be
No, no.
completely
See,
designed and
for that, even the DPSUs are doing the same for us. We are looking for somebody to develop it in house. Develop
understood? So,
the
it has to
yeah.
be complete scratch development
Yes,
without
yes.
procuring
See,
major
otherwise, I
components.
will never be able to give you a number for you to develop. If you are
Yeah, I
giving me
understand.
a DDC, then I will be able to replace it in the present setup. Otherwise, I will not be able to replace it as in the present setup if you are not able to make a form fit in a present scenario. And if the detector is still coming X import, then ultimately we are still dependent on the X import.
Uh,
Thing.
right. Yeah, so few things like on like deposition technologies for indium antimonide or MCT, those are not matured. Like SSPL is only having antimonide
Correct.
and
Right.
researchers in the academia.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's what has to be explored and utilized.
Absolutely,
Is that
absolutely.
the
Since you have already hit
right?
the nail on the head, yeah,
Mhm.
everybody who's on the listening mode can definitely approach them for that.
Okay. So and apart from that, major components in IDCAs are the
Indigenous development and manufacturing of microbolometer-based uncooled infrared focal plane arrays. Um,
Ma'am, we are still on the same.
Sir, please take over from this. The challenge
there are a
title,
couple of
problem
more,
statement with the
ma'am.
existing solution and the technology domain. Sir, please.
Okay.
Ma'am, there were a couple of more questions. If it was allowed, I would have asked on the earlier proposal itself. Is that allowed?
Um,
Just a minute. So just a minute. I just check. I think they are not able to hear us. Sherry, are you audible?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Phone से.
Mahel just hold on. I'll just speak to them on mobile.
Sir, can you hear me? Anyone?
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
we can
audible.
hear you, ma'am, but I think we can't. You can't hear us. That's the problem, I think.
You are audible, ma'am.
We can hear you, ma'am.
So yes, we can continue with the Q&A for this second challenge itself. Then we move on to the third.
Nitin, can we move ahead?
Yeah, sorry. Can I ask you the question now or
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
second
Please,
one?
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So there are a couple of involved technologies in detector cooler assembly is the cold finger and the cold shield. And the cold shield requires a kind of a different manufacturing technique, which is not widely or not easily available in India to do that. It
Yeah.
can be designed here, but whether we can manufacture it outside by designing in here and that is allowed, or how is it?
Is it allowed or not? I cannot comment on the allowed or not, because I don't think there is a problem in making it in India.
Yeah, so there are some like there is a forming technique used for cold shield. Okay, there is a okay, I understand. We want everything to be done in India, but there
Yeah.
are a lot of supporting manufacturing facilities needed for that, which may not be right now available. And if that's the case, then this project will be like at least half a decade project to develop complete IDCA. So that's what the timeline I can see if we have to do everything in India at least.
Well, if you can, if you think so, because I'm sure there are different agencies which are already working on it. So you can get in touch with them, and one of the names has already been brought out with by Mr. Yogesh.
Yeah, I'm only talking,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. So
Yogesh only
you
talking.
can get in touch. You can
Yeah.
get in touch with SSPL and maybe Bell or somebody, and then you can probably get some more names.
Sure, sure, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot for the answers.
Yeah. So then
Any more questions?
So, can we write our queries to you? Can you feel? Hi, sir. This is Ashish from Numeric. Can you hear me?
yes, I can.
So, if we want to write our queries to you, how can we reach you? Directly to
Through
IDEX or
ADB.
EDB?
Through ADB. Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So they'll be reaching you through IDEX, sir.
Okay. Through IDEX, you can put your queries.
So this is Kapil from MXSense. I have one question. Can I?
Yeah, please.
So what I'm listening means what I'm going through the requirement and use cases are based on the in IR detection. So are there any terahertz detection also been planned? Any other use cases, or we?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
So we are looking on to use cases which are related to IR detection, right?
Okay.
And are there any requirements for terahertz detection?
Presently,
Terahertz
I'm not
detection
looking
can
for it.
work across the walls and across the opaque.
See that see presently the what we are looking at is what is existing in the Indian Army. What you are talking about is probably a new equipment to be introduced. For
Right.
that, I am not the right person to ask the question, please.
Okay, sir.
Maybe
So
you can get this through to the ADB and then they can take it on later, but not in this particular field.
sure, sir. Sure. Thanks.
Hello, sir. I'm Aditya speaking from Attract Technologies. Sir, I have a couple of questions. One
Yeah.
is that, as you rightly told, this was floated last year also as part of Army. So, for people who had applied for that, do they need to apply for this separately again, or will they be considered through that channel? That is my first question. Second question is, this requires a multiple. There are multiple things going on here. One is the sensor, other is the electronics, and the thermal part. So is it possible if we apply for just one of them, considering the budget of 1.5 CR, and tie up with others for the rest of it?
So, Colonel Nitin has already answered that query that this is the only place where it has been given as a query. For IDEX challenge, this is the only place. So you have to apply separately for IDEX.
Okay.
And as far as the others are concerned, the second question is concerned, it has to be a overall proposal that has come that has to come from you. If you want to give one and you want to take it from others, that is totally on you. But we cannot go piecemeal as far as the IDEX is concerned.
Okay. Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Sir, I have one more question. This couple from MX, ITM Research Park. So, is there any place that we can see any of the existing these type of devices you have, or is
Yes,
it like
like I said earlier, we had just mentioned it earlier that anybody who wants to see anything can give an official mail to IDEX and giving their requirement, whatever is required, and it will be answered to, and then they'll be forwarded to the concerned places where you can go and see.
so? Any location that you can share us, like where?
It will be given to you officially.
Okay, sir.
So if there's no other question, we can move on to the next problem definition.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure.
Excuse me, sir. Hi, good afternoon. I just have one question.
Yeah, please.
Yes, my name is Rohit Agarwal. I'm from MKU Limited, and we're already working on multiple core development in India. We have made uncooled microbolometers core itself, and we're also working on mid-wave IR coolers and this assembly entirely. In the IDEX challenge, it is mentioned about 320 and the 240 resolution of the sensor, but I believe can we also work on 640, 480 and 640,
Absolutely.
512 bit, because
I have already answered this question. I think you were not there. I've
right,
already
so we're not
answered that
limited to this
question.
particular
No, we are
resolution.
not limited to this particular. If you can make the form fit available to me with the associated electronics, you
Right,
can upgrade it. I have no problems with that. But
right, sir.
for
And
for everybody to work on the same page, we have given a particular detector. But if you
right,
can
okay,
upgrade the detector and if you can make the form fit and electronics compatible with the
sir.
existing technology which is there in the thermal imagers,
Right, sir.
absolutely, you can go ahead for it. You just have to ensure that the detectors are made in India and not imported from outside.
Perfect. Yes, we're trying to fabricate it. And
Yeah.
the last thing that I just wanted to ask is that our goal is to retrofit this new pooled assembly
Yes.
entirely to the existing HHTIs
Yes.
made by Bell and DRDO.
Yes. Yes.
Perfectly. So we'll just completely remove the previous cooled assembly
Previous DDC.
altogether
Yes.
and we'll put it
Yes.
up there. And this
Yeah.
task will be performed by the army itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. ठीक
Initially,
है,
we will
perfect.
require the help of the individuals who have done it. They will show us
Right,
the form fit and how it is working, and thereafter we can take it on.
right, right. Perfect. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Any more questions from the present problem statement? Anyone?
So the next one.
So we have completed the 3 set of problem statements today itself.
No,
One
this was
is
only for DDCs. They were still talking about the DDCs till now. So microbolometers we'll have to do again because I don't think anybody's asked any questions regarding the microbolometers.
okay.
No,
Then
no,
so okay, sir. No worries, sir. We can take up the question from the microbolometer problem statement.
So I'll just give a small brief on microbolometers. Again, the microbolometers are the heart of the uncooled thermal imagers.
right.
What we are looking at is the indigenization of the microbolometers and the associated electronics. Presently, again, the problem remains the same that whatever detectors are being bought are ex-import, which is increasing the cost as well as the timelines for us to buy it. So the problem remains the same, and the solution has to be again indigenization of the same. So I'm ready to take any questions for the same.
Yes, sir. So Yogesh here from Luminescent. I just wanted to know, this is not under ADITI, right? It's on, is the maximum funding allowed is 1.5 CR for this challenge as well?
If IDEX can answer this question, please.
So can you please repeat once?
Yeah, ma'am. In which category this challenge statement lies? Is it under ADITI, Prime, or the
Disk, sir. Disk.
this one list? So 1.5 CR is the max, right? That
Yes,
we
yes,
can
yes,
get as the funding.
yes, yes.
And compared to that, the technology involved in bringing this fabrication technology, it's like a building a fab for the microbolometers, right? Or we are for the mass production, or we are looking for the just the experimental proof of concept which can be shown through the academia labs.
So presently, we are not looking only for the proof of concept. Once the proof of concept has been shown, then we can go ahead with replacing the existing uncooled core with the with whatever is being offered by the person who is able to do it.
Right. So it consists of like two parts, right? This is one is the microbolometer sensing material itself and the readout electronics chip which
Yeah.
sits beneath it, right? ROIC, and
Yes.
both are to be developed together and proven as a product which can image, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Because we have worked earlier on the ROIC for this bolometers, but in India we don't have a technology. We get it fabbed
I
from
know
outside.
we don't
So
have it. That is why it is there in this problem definition
yeah,
statement.
so there is some initiatives happening I'm aware of in government for building this capabilities.
Yeah.
We need to see, but compared to that, like if we look at the investment required, the category in which it is lying is very challenging. The amount of funding.
So the challenge is there. There's no doubt about that, and that is why Make in India has been so much made so important by the present government also. That till the time we start developing it in India, we'll never be able to make the future thermal imagers completely made in India. Somewhere down the line, we have to make it in India.
Yeah, sir.
And
I do.
you can partner it with the people who are actually developing the thermal imagers, so that they can buy the core from you also for all the future equipment that are being contracted. So that ways the proliferation can happen.
Okay. So means my point was more about amount of fund, means like IDEX funding available for the development. That was my concern. It may be like little
Yeah,
more
so that
funding is required
IDEX will be able to answer.
Manish,
because
this
this is
is
like
asymmetric. The funding amount is asymmetric to the required technology presented.
both for IDCA as well as this challenge, both require much higher, like 2 orders or 3 orders of magnitude, maybe 2 orders. I will limit to myself more funding than what is under this scheme. Miss, we would be really happy to work on these challenges, both IDCA as well as bolometer development, provided that there is a considerable participation from the IDEX.
IDEX, ma'am, if you can answer this query, please.
Yes, sir. So IDEX, we'll take that up in the general outreach. Any more
Okay, ma'am.
questions on the technical aspect of the problem statement?
Okay.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Rohit Agarwal from MKU again.
Yeah.
Just wanted to understand if, since you're already developing a uncooled core itself here in India, and we're almost in TRL 5 and 6 of the product, but we have a few challenges while developing it, like the actual core, the material for the array. It is very difficult to fabricate it here in India with all the parameters of the machinery required. So, in this challenge, are we looking for just the microbolometer based receiving sensor array, or are we talking about the entire core? I'm asking the same just to be on the this thing.
No, I don't understand the question. I'm talking about the detector along with the ROIC.
The entire thing. So you're also including the PCB and the sensing material, the
Well,
electronics itself
it
along
will
with
not
this.
make any sense if I take a detector which I cannot read.
Okay. I think Rohit is,
Understood.
sir, I mean, I would just add to Rohit. He was asking, there is, after detector also, there is a lot of electronics required for IR images, right? That's what I
Exactly.
think Rohit is
No, see,
working on,
what
which
I'm
is
trying to
called core.
understand from Rohit is that the detector, once it detects the change in resistance, which is read by a particular PCB, which is the ROIC, which has a FPGA. So
Yeah.
that has to be given
Right.
by you only, because that is that software is has to be developed by the person who's developing the microbolometer.
Yes, sir. So that ROIC
Right,
is a
sir.
general
Understood.
silicon chip, which we need to develop custom. And
Yes,
that's
yes,
ASIC design that we are into, and we have done it earlier. But
yeah.
Rohit was asking more about after that ASIC, that data has to be again
So that
formatted
power
for
supply and
non-informatic correction and
the
all that.
everything, the power supply all available in that thermal imager. Which other PCB are you talking about?
The
So
image
I'm
processing,
asking
basically
the
non-informatic correction, data collection from the chip,
That is all
and
there in that
non-informatic correction and display.
PCB.
Yes, my colleague Yogesh is also right, and just wanted to understand that our end goal to make this is that we will again retrofit this uncooled
Yes,
microbolometer-based
yes,
core to our
yes,
existing weapon sites or maybe uncooled
yes,
HHTIs and all these things.
yes, yes,
So
yes,
India will have again its uncooled core itself, like we're
yes.
talking about the cooled core.
Like exactly the
Understood.
same way. Exactly the same way.
Exactly the same. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Sir, just a quick thought. In this the fabrication and the repeatability of that fabrication, that is going to cost a lot, sir.
A
Because
lot.
it will require a repeatable scale. That's why.
So
And
the question is, what is the question, please?
just a thought, sir. Just a thought.
Yeah, everything that has to be developed requires cost.
Uh,
Any other question,
so,
please?
so any sir, what I meant is like what I think he meant is like what is any, like if we, let's say, produce this develop this technology in India, is there any target or cap on
General
the
questions
maximum
will be
price per
answered.
piece?
This has been answered by IDEX. That general queries will be answered later on.
Sure,
Okay.
sir. What I
Yeah.
just meant to say very specifically was that, sir, we have to own the detector fabrication, and that is possible when the scale is repeatable, because this requires a lot of tooling over here, sir. And so number 14 is difficult than challenge number 13 in this regard.
Yeah, but see, the uncooled technology is here to stay. So
Yeah.
a lot of queries and a lot of equipment are being procured right now also, which are uncooled. So if the core is made in India, it is only betterment for this country that then we'll be able to buy the equipment per se, which is
Yeah.
made in India. So it will only expand from here. This is not the end, that if you give me say 10, 20, 30, 40, and that is
Yeah.
the end of it. That is not going to be the end of it, right?
Okay, sir.
Any more questions?
Okay.
Because after that we will be starting with the general outreach session. So if there are any questions left, you may ask, and then we can jump to general outreach session, please. Okay, then we can start with the general outreach session. Concerned, please remain, and other can leave the meeting. Yeah.
Nodal officer.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Um, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you to the general outreach session of IDEX. So, IDEX is basically innovations for defense acceleration, that is under the aegis of Ministry of Defense, Defense Innovation Organization. So here are the detailed grant schemes which are on the platform of IDEX DIO. The first is DISC, that is Defense India Startup Challenge, in which the grant up to 1.5 CR is awarded to the startup winners. Then the second one is ADITI, that is Acing Development of Innovative Technologies with IDEX, and here we have grant up to 25 crores. Then we have OC challenge, that is open challenge, in which the grant of rupees 1.5 CR is given to the selected and startup winners. If I talk about the institutional and governance framework of IDEX DIO, so it is formed in 2017 as a part of Section 8 NPO company, which is jointly funded and founded by two defense PSU, HEL and BL, and jointly funded by MOD, HEL and BEL. So the DIO board structure is very well versed with all the defense ecosystem, startup ecosystem. Yeah. This is the broad framework and the strategic features which are displayed over here as a part of IDEX DIO. So if I talk about the financial and the funding part of IDEX, I have earlier brief about the challenges like Aditi, DISC and Open Challenge, in which we are giving 1.5 CR to 25 CR of grant to the selected startups. So we also have a criteria of matching contribution which reinforces commitment of startups towards IDEX DIO in developing the prototype. Then we have intellectual property and assured procurement by users, whether it's Army, Navy and Air Force, through minimum pilot order quantity, that is MPQ. And then we have PI and IH, Investor Hub, in which the pan-India network of incubators and investors to support and mentor the innovators. Rest we have different, we have highlighted few of the technologies domain in which we have various different startups who are developing their product and prototype in this. The first one is maritime domain, smart loitering munitions, AR VR, satellite based. So these are few which we have highlighted here. Next. So this is the IDEX process flow. Yeah.
All right. So basically, in the process flow, we talk about the 11th step life cycle or the process through which a startup or a project goes through from the challenge stage to the procurement awarded stage. So we start with the challenge curation stage. Then second is the launch and outreach stage. Presently, we are at the outreach stage. Then the receipt of applications is done. So everyone present here will be putting in their applications on the IDEX website. Then there will be an eligibility check. Uh, I would request everyone to kindly mute themselves, and the questions will be taken up after the general outreach. The eligibility check is done by the respective nodal agency, and the concerned are shortlisted. After that, there is an HPSC done, and thereafter, the specifications are decided between the concerned winner and the nodal agency, that is Army, Navy, or Air Force. The winner is declared. They make the product, and the product is then trialed and tested, and simultaneously the procurement is being awarded. This whole process approximately takes about 18 to 24 months, depending upon it being a disc challenge or an Aditi challenge. So we have different partner incubators, about 21 PIs who are with us, including IITs, IIMs, and IASCs, who provide the techno-financial mentorship. They provide support at each and every milestone. They also diligently check all the documents related to IDEX at each and every stage. So the list can be founded at our IDEX website. We also have an IDEX investor hub that includes investors. 14 Indian investors are there who have like we have invested around 447 CR for our startups so far. So these investors, they go through the startups or MSMEs, and they see their profile, and if they feel that the startup is worth it or the project is worth it, they invest their money. and support the startup in their journey. Next, we have the nodal agencies. The nodal agencies include Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, AFMS. So we have MOD departments also, including DDP, DRDO, DMA. So these are the ones who give us the challenges or the problem statements that we discuss. And the primary technology focus are some of the technologies you can see on the right hand side. These are just few of the technologies that we have. These are the numbers. So if we talk about the numbers, we have 676 numbers as of now, IDEX winners with us. 548 contracts have been signed, including ADITI, and 566 challenges have been launched, including this OC and ADITI. Prototypes that have been cleared for procurement include 58 with a value of 3,853 CR. We have signed approx 45 contracts, and private investment through IIH that I've talked is around 447 CR through our 14 onboarded investors. So that was a brief about IDEX. I'll be showing you the queries. If you have some queries about IDEX or about like any of the challenges, so this is our website. So what you can do is, on the main website, you just have to scroll down and you will find this reach us general, technical and grievance column. So here you can write the reason for contact. You can mention your query, whether it's related to IDEX or if it is related to any particular challenge. Please make sure if it is related to a challenge, you do mention the challenge name and then your query, your name, your mail ID, your number, your message, and then you can submit your query. So any questions on the general outreach?
Yeah, ma'am. Small question is that, ma'am, from all these problem statements, are you solving all three every day with industry collaborators like us?
No, so we share the schedule on our Twitter page, on our Instagram, and on our Facebook. So if you see on our website, here are our social media pages. I would request you to please follow these pages and stay updated on when do we have the outreaches for which challenge on which day.
Sure.
Any other questions?
Namaskar. How does the OC application processed?
So OC application has a different process. So OC applications remain open for a particular time period. So right now we have them open up to 31st of March. So you can apply up to 31st March. We'll be processing the applications after that. And then again they'll be open after a short period of time. So OC applications are different from DISC and ADITI.
Is there any limitation, like how many of challenges can a single company can participate in IDEX and DISC?
Yes, so for DISC and OC, you can have 5 active contracts, and for ADITI, you can have only 1 active contract.
No, like I want to know that, like I have submitted my application for 5 to 10 challenges. Then or not, I can only apply for one.
No, you can apply for as many as you want, but active contracts, like the signed
Okay.
contract, that
Yeah.
should not be more than 5.
Okay. In case of DISC is 5, and in case of ADITI is 1.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, can an individual researcher join the challenge, or we need to be a registered company?
So you can join as an individual innovator. You can apply, not an issue. You can clear the HPSC, but if you are selected as an IDEX winner, So after the HPSC, you have to register yourself as a company before signing the contract with IDEX.
Uh, excuse me, ma'am. So I am from this solid state physics laboratory DRDO. I come across your this three requirements. So one of these requirement I think is already available with us. So can like our there is one our this production agency Star C, that is government entity. Can that also apply for IDEX challenge?
No, so I don't think government agency, only startup, MSME, and individual innovators can apply for
Okay.
IDEX.
Okay, but like we have already the solution for this and army require it. So is there any way we can contact them directly or somewhere so that maybe you can go for parallel paths, two parallel paths, maybe with startup also and with this path also.
Probably not through this route, sir.
Okay, so malab, so you don't have that malab knowledge about that.
No, no,
Only
not through
only
this route.
startup can apply in this.
Yes, sir. Startup, MSMEs, and individual innovators.
Individual innovators, okay, then they have to create their own company
Yes,
after
yes. If
applying.
they are selected as a winner, yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Any other questions?
Ma'am, is there a possibility of getting one of those winning proposals for reference?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Like previous IDEX or ADITI winners, they would have submitted some proposals, right, which eventually got selected and they won the whole challenge. Can we get can we can we get those documents to see so that we have a reference how to write these proposals?
No, no, sir. Those are confidential documents.
Okay.
Sir, but I think there are some template PPT templates and what templates IDEX used to provide, right? Not as a field up, but what should be content in the document.
Yeah, I
Earlier,
know
it
the
used to be
template.
there.
Yeah, template I know, but yeah, it's just that my query is like, how will they select? Is it based on like existing capability that we can immediately show some demo, or based on technical knowledge that we can write, paragraphs like, okay, we can do that, we can do this. I mean, it's two different things, right? So, anyways.
So selection is based on lots of criteria. It depends. It also depends where your current solution is. You have already worked in that sector, or you already have something ready, or the idea is that uh, idea is not progressed in a way.
Okay.
So I would like to give one suggestion. So we are from government, so I would like to help IDEX people also in this. So if any startup want to have a collaboration with Star C, and maybe in collaboration, maybe they can do the project thing, like making the actual product. But if they want the fabrication facility, so I think Star C have already developed this thing. So maybe some of fabrication rather going outside India, so we can make complete indigenous product
So,
within India. So maybe some startup
Ashish,
can. Yeah.
Yeah, how
Ashish
do
sir,
I contact
are you talking
from Star
about
C?
the IR bolometer technology or the IDDCA?
Both.
Both Star C has developed in-house
Everything,
capabilities for
yeah, yeah.
manufacturing.
MEMS based, silicon based, everything is there already in Star C.
Okay,
So maybe Star C, maybe startup, what they can do, they can build the actual system, but rather, see, any startup won't have any fabrication facility as far as
exactly,
I
sir.
know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
So
exactly, sir.
if
That is the
anyone
big
wants
concern
to
for the this technology.
everyone, yeah. So if everyone, so they can contact Starcy, and anyone who wants the, so in that way we will have the complete indigenous technology. That would be the ultimate goal of the government. So it is
How do
not
we
about
contact
Uh, so maybe you can write my email ID right now. I would maybe connect to you to the correct person. I have
Yeah,
also
please
to
share.
ask.
Please share,
So
sir.
I'm writing in the chat. So I'll connect to the actual person who is involved in this project. So they can help you in that.
Yeah, that will be great. Thanks a lot, Hashish sir, for this help.
Yeah.
Yeah, and letting us know that this fab is available.
Yeah. See, I am. So it is just key. You can explore. So maybe if it can help in indigenizing thing. So that is the ultimate goal, basically. Okay. Thank you. So I have written my email ID in chat. So anybody wants to collaborate, they can send me an email. It's Ashish Jindal SS ashish.jindal.sspl@gov.in.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Anything else? Any other questions?
Ma'am, one
Hello,
more
ma'am. Good afternoon. I
question.
just have.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I
I'll
had
just carry on.
just
Sorry, Mr. Yogesh.
a question. Yeah,
I'll
quick
just speak.
question
So I
about.
just have two questions. First is that if any of the startup or MSC already has the existing solution and they're ready to showcase the demo in about 2 to 3 months, can they reach out to the directorate or IDEX directly with a valid demo to be placed in some months?
So you can apply on, like I mentioned, on our IDEX website, and maybe on your proposal, you can mention your TRL level.
Okay, perfect. And secondly, what if any startup regarding any of the challenge while they're on the process of making it and they're still unable to complete the development at any stage, suppose at TRL 3 or TRL 4, what happens next as per the guidelines of IDEX?
So like that is something that I cannot disclose as of now. So that is something that we tell at an orientation stage with we discuss with the IDEX winners at orientation level.
Okay, I just wanted to understand maybe if any failed startup who has achieved at a TL 3, 4, can they do a TOT with DRDO, Bell or HCL or any of the concerned directorate?
Cannot disclose, sir.
Cannot discuss right now. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, ma'am. So there is a question in my mind regarding the amount of IDEX funding and the kind of challenges that are there, especially for the IR detector development as well as for the um, IDDCA. Both these technologies are quite involved and expensive to develop in-house. And related to that, if we see it's in the disk, so funding is very low. So if we have to, let's say, request more funds from the government, is this possible to upgrade this to different criteria, maybe in ADITI, or it's not possible and this is the right now what it is open for?
No, sir. As of now, the maximum limit is 1.5 CR for disk challenges.
Okay. So then it will only help to the those people who are already developing this in the pipeline, right? And they're about to finish or about to show, and they will get this as an help to demonstrate. It will be not like kind of a fully supporting a development from the government then.
Any more questions or we can close the session? Okay, I thank you all the audience and the concerned users for their valuable time today.
Madam,
So, yeah,
just a minute.
sorry.
Just a minute. Regarding the question that was raised previously just by
Okay, sure.
esteemed.
Please. Please.
Yeah. So there will be issues like this in the future also, and this issue is presented here also, which you can understand. So, ma'am, when these situations occur and still startups want to participate, what do you suggest we should do, or what authorities we should reach out to convey that this is the industry reality and some funding might be required?
So, sir, this is something we can take up with the particular nodal agency. And if we don't receive any applications under this challenge, so we'll definitely discuss the way forward. If we'll have to upgrade this to another like ADITI or a better version, we'll definitely take this up with the nodal agency. We'll discuss that, sir.
Yeah, madam, because the challenges that we are facing are very novel. These were not tried in India earlier, and so there are no budgetary preparations for these things.
Sure, sir. We'll take that up, sir.
Yeah, yeah. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, then we are closing the session as for now. And queries can be directed to our web page, and the concerned link for YouTube and the other concerned email IDs has already been provided in the chat box. So I thank you all of you for their valuable time and inputs today. Thank you. Thank you.